Hi, my name is Andrea. I am president and founder of the Stigma-Free Society. Our organization is about the awareness of stigma of all kinds, with a focus on mental health, understanding of them, and the acceptance of ourselves and other people. Stigma is society's negative attitude or judgment around a stereotyped group. So if something has a stigma attached to it, a lot of people think that it's something to be ashamed of. There are various stereotyped groups, such as age, race, physical illness, physical disabilities, and what kind of stigma is somebody experiencing if they have a developmental disability, gender identity, sexual orientation. People are even discriminated against for their physical appearance or if they've dealt with addictions issues. I'd like to focus on mental illness stigma. When I say mental illness and we think of those stigmatized images, those negative perceptions, what do we really think about? I get many answers in the classrooms and the community from people who are participating in my presentations, and they say things like the scary guy in the asylum with the pale pajamas when they're thinking of those stigmatized views. People often point to homelessness. They think, well, if somebody's homeless, then they must have a mental illness, that these things go hand in hand, when really, this is just a negative stereotype. There have been some developments with Halloween costumes over the years. A certain Halloween costume that I saw could have been named Psycho or Zombie Butcher, when really the official name of it, as sold on shelves, is Mental Patient. It's just a Halloween costume, many people will say. However, I feel that it's just generating hate and can cause a lot of disrespect for people who are dealing with these conditions. This does not represent mental illness in a realistic way. There are many misrepresentations when it comes to the media. When we think of movies or television shows such as Criminal Minds, this is when the murderer always has some sort of mental illness. I understand that it's art and fiction, but truly it's putting forward a portrayal that is the furthest thing from the truth. What I'd really like to do is to talk to you today to stop stigma, to give you the realistic facts. And a great way of stomping out stigma is to talk about people's personal stories. One person that I truly admire is Demi Lovato. Yes, she is a pop singer and superstar, but that's not why I share her story. Demi is really amazing because a few years ago she came out on national television and she admitted that she has bipolar disorder. She even talked about her addictions issues and the fact that she was suffering also with anorexia. Demi became a great advocate for mental health. She had a whole worldwide concert series tour dedicated to creating awareness about mental health, especially amongst her fans. And then there's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne, yes, is a former wrestler, actor, and producer. However, one of the things a lot of people don't know about The Rock is that he was diagnosed with depression. He was interviewed in a magazine some time ago, and he said this: "I cried so much that I couldn't cry anymore." He went through such a terrible time, but he reached out and he got the help that he needed. In our society, it is often very difficult for men to reach out for help with their mental health and their challenges because they'll be seen as weak. But I just feel Dwayne is really inspiring because he inspires men and women alike to reach out and to know that reaching out for help is actually a really strong thing.